Hi, organics and synthetics. Sisona here, and of course, I get a hair stuck in my mouth. Let's try that again. Hi, organics and synthetics. It's Sisona here. There is another gameplay series video that Mass Effect put out, Exploration and Discovery, and this is probably the one I am most excited for because, combat's cool and it's going to be a part of the game, and I get that, but it's not the part that brings me into the Mass Effect series. It's going to be the conversations, the characters, and that thrill of finding things, which wasn't as big in the original trilogy as I would have liked. Not that there wasn't some, but it mostly seemed like kind of putting together conversations and codex stuff to kind of figure out what was going on in the world. So hopefully we can get more kind of actual discovery in Andromeda, and I think that's a large reason why we're going to a new galaxy, because when the Mass Effect trilogy starts off, we've already been part of the council for several years. We know what Terrains are. We know what Solarians are. We know the Asari. We have relationships with these cultures and governments. And now we get to forge our own path. Of course, it sounds like Hyperion shows up after the Nexus. So the Nexus has already been able to establish some relationships with the Andromedans, natives of Andromeda, however we're supposed to say that. I'm sure they'll say it in the game, and then we'll have like official notice. Anyways, I'm gonna get off of my rant here, and we're gonna watch this video. If you haven't already, should. If I remember, I'll put it down in the comments description thing, the box below the video. It's usually below the video, even on mobile. So, rambling over.
Welcome back to the Mass Effect Andromeda gameplay series. In our first installments, we took a closer look at combat gameplay.
Yes.
Today, we're diving straight into the heart of Mass Effect Andromeda.
I think
Exploration.
you get control on that one.
In addition to beautiful story missions,
Is that a planet?
Andromeda is filled with worlds to explore.
No way this is home.
Our story is contained within the Helios cluster,
So
a
we're
portion
getting
of space
Scott in this one.
populated with dozens of star systems. And the Tempest is where that exploration begins.
Oh, do we get to see in the...
You can navigate star
Tempest?
systems using the Tempest galaxy map.
Ooh, that's a
From
lot
planets
of
to moons
things.
to anomalies and starships, wherever you are in Helios, you'll now be able to see everything that exists outside the ship's main windows in real time.
Oh my god!
In Andromeda, there are over 100 planets to discover, and a handful of beautifully crafted worlds can be landed on. And that's where the adventure really begins. Each world you visit has its own story, its own characters, and of course, its own challenges. Today, the world we're going to visit is called Helidon.
Yay! I like deserts.
Exploring the opening landing area called Paradise, you'll quickly discover
Paradise.
that the heat on this planet can be deadly. Water is
But we're
scarce,
not doing
and mysterious
any-
ancient artifacts dot the landscape guarded by dangerous remnant creatures. Basically, to live here, you have to be
Curious.
desperate. Or Krogan. But even the Krogan aren't happy, and they don't trust
Oh.
anyone from the initiative, least of all a Pathfinder.
What? But
How
they
you deal with
came
the
with
Krogan and
initiative.
these challenges will ultimately determine your
That's gonna be
success on Helidon.
interesting.
We need the Krogan, and the Krogan need us.
Before you set out, you'll get an update from your AI, pointing out key locations.
The Revenant monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world.
We're going to start the adventure by heading over to the Krogan colony, but the choice of where to go is ultimately yours.
Oh, I love sand. I want more sand.
Our all-terrain rover, the Nomad, is key to quickly covering the expansive landscapes throughout Andromeda. You can also enhance the Nomad with a series of functional upgrades designed to give you better turbo boost, higher jumps,
So
better
cool.
handling, and more. While you're exploring, one of the key objectives will be to discover locations to call down forward stations. Once found, each of these will act as a fast travel point and allow you to change your
Nice.
loadout or call the Nomad if it gets lost or destroyed. They also offer resupply and protection from any environmental hazards.
Nomad is ready to deploy.
Our conversations at the Krogan colony point us in a few directions. Exiles are causing trouble at their base, the Flophouse. And a derelict remnant ship may have a drive core the Krogan are in desperate need
cool.
of. Let's head to that ship and see what we can find. Out here, we are
my
more
God,
exposed to the heat.
Sand.
In Andromeda,
So cool.
all of the planets have localized and/or global hazards. The Pathfinder and the Nomad are both separately outfitted with life support systems that help protect against these hazards.
Cool.
But once you run out, you'll need to find a safe location or a forward station to recharge.
I'm reading normal temperature
Interesting.
range, Pathfinder.
As you travel throughout the world, you'll find new areas to explore, new characters,
That
and new storylines. Ultimately, all of these discoveries will help raise the viability of the planet. Increasing planet viability does two things: allow for the creation of an outpost and upgrade the Nexus, the Andromeda Initiative's space station.
Okay.
Before a planet can support an outpost, you'll first need to get its
There's so
viability
many
to
little
at least
things
40%
that I want to look at.
by pacifying threats, allying yourself to locals, solving environmental problems, and accomplishing specific tasks related to that planet's story. For example, in the case of Helidon, your relationship with the Krogan will determine whether you can build here or not. Regardless of whether you build an outpost, your exploration and discoveries will also give you Andromeda viability points.
Viability.
Reaching thresholds will allow you to upgrade the Nexus and wake up more colonists from cryosleep. Who you decide to wake up will determine what perks and advantages you'll get. Will you wake up scientists to give you an edge in research and development? Military personnel to give you an edge in combat? Or merchants to give you a leg up when trading?
Well, that's going to be interesting.
But of course, not everything on these worlds will be so straightforward. Andromeda holds many mysteries, not the least of which is a vast network of ancient vaults. Simply figuring out how to access one of these vaults is a challenge in and of itself that can take you across an entire world.
3 of them around that.
Once inside, you'll need to rely on skills from every element of Andromeda gameplay, including exploration, environmental navigation, puzzle solving, and combat to get them back online, and then make it out alive. And resolving the mystery
I
of these
figured
vaults
I'd
may
die
just
there.
hold the key to survival in Andromeda.
This is
Lady
unbelievable.
Angar?
At its heart, Mass Effect Andromeda is a game of discovery and exploration. The choices you make and the places you go let you blaze your
Purple
own unique
plants, those
trail
are
through
cool.
Andromeda. Whether you're exploring the depths of a crashed starship or delving into the core of an active volcano, the more you engage with the world around you and the characters in it, the more that world will surprise you with what's waiting just around the corner.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
Really is. Not outfitted for combat in that last scene. Alrighty, time to try to go through this scene by scene. So, it sounds like that's probably part of the opening sequence. And you actually get to control yourself as you're falling to try and avoid those rocks. So that's going to be interesting. So that has to be on a planet. I wonder what planet that's on. Yeah, and they're still doing the kind of awkward, just the forearms move while I react to things. Okay, that's probably going to look really stupid. I'll probably still keep it in. Yeah, so that's Habitat 7 is the one that we go to and crash on. Liam with his dad pants. Oh, those are so cool. You're so pretty. Everything's so pretty.
No way this is home.
Whoa. So that's the, like, thing that we've been seeing in the middle of the Helios cluster that looks like a black hole, but I don't think is a black hole. Why would it be this close if it was a black hole? It's interesting. There's something going on with it. And there's the galaxy map.
You can navigate star systems using the Tempest.
Okay. That is a lot of star systems that we can go to. Helping Havarl's scientists? Havarl. I wonder if that's a world. I think that's a world in the Ferengi. No, that would be from Star Trek. Varong. I suck at pronouncing things, so don't mind me. Meet the Resistance Vold. I think that's the name of the planet, which is kind of cool. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the planet that you're going to. And I think that's going to be really helpful, because I know in like Mass Effect 1 especially, you would pick up these side quests and the descriptions would say which system to go to and sometimes which planet, but you would get into the system and you wouldn't know which star to go to and then which planet to go to, and you'd have to pull up your journal. I ended up like opening up a notepad and putting down all the systems and clusters, whatever it was. I think it's cluster, system, planet. Bug me down in the comments if I'm completely and utterly wrong. Yep, and there's Kadara in Govorcom. The Nexus in Zhang-He. And there's I'm guessing a planet, Aya and Onoan? Onahan. I don't know. There's Zhang-He. So it's the Nexus, like, going around that planet? No, that's not the name of the planet, I'm guessing. Just the system. Yeah. Zabre. That's a moon. Obviously, he just said that, but...
To
anomalies? The Darhiga? Darhiga. The Cat Scout. No life signs. This Cat Scout vessel appears to have been abandoned in the asteroid belt after an engine failure. Its aimless drifting among the asteroids has resulted in significant damage, but some materials may be salvageable. And we'll probably send out a probe, and it'll come back with stuff. But it'll be cool when that some of it, hopefully we can actually like get on board. Sajor. The Comet Jarobes? Bees? Logged by its Angaran name, this comet has a highly irregular orbit that brings it back into systems at unexpected intervals. Highly irradiated. Alright, that's going to be interesting. This is the bedroom. You can see the comet from the bedroom. I'm guessing this is the bedroom. Why would you have a fern out in the rest of the ship? Unless this is like a lounge room for the entire crew. Maybe? I don't know. Look, you can see things out the window in real time. Oh my god!
its main windows in real time.
It's so pretty. Look at the rocks and the sand. Oh, God. Yes, I like deserts.
Today, the world we're going to visit is called Helidon.
It's probably going to be my favorite. Look at the red. The grass and the leaves. It makes me think of Gallifrey. Like, really a lot. Gallifrey being from Doctor Who. Look, I am going full nerd on this. But yes, I really like deserts. I'm hopefully moving to a desert-ish area soon. It's actually like foothills of a mountain, but it's got desert-like qualities because it's Nevada. But I'm also named after a character from the Dune series, which, if you know anything, even slightly about Dune, you know is desert planet. So, I am a desert creature. Yeah, and they have to do all those walkways that are covered like that because of the heat. Though it's not showing that we're getting damaged by heat right now, because it's, I'm guessing, not combat zone. I wonder if we still are, though.
Anyone from the initiative, least of all.
That's interesting. I wonder what happened between the initiative and the Krogan. Because I mean, they came with the initiative. There's no way they came on their own. And they don't have their own arc.
The remnant monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world.
Supposed to be a golden world. I wonder if all of the ones that we thought of as golden worlds got ruined somehow by the Ket. Or the remnant technology, or combination of both. Nomad! Whoa. Let's back that up a little bit. There's something going on there. Wonder if it's that like scourge that they put in that one trailer. And they added little wings to the hexagons. It's cool. Those are hexagons, right? Again, if I'm wrong. And you can upgrade your Nomad. Doesn't have guns, but it does other things. Allow the occupants of the Nomad to detect enemies through obstacles at a range of up to 75 meters. EZO. I couldn't tell you what those are. I'm sure somebody knows. Advanced life support. Installs power cells that can briefly generate a mass effect field around the Nomad to shield occupants as they are exiting the vehicle. Okay. Agility mode. Man, there's a lot of stuff. Hey, there's another way that you can deal with enemies without having to have a gun. When the Nomad's shields are entirely depleted, shield cells will discharge, generating a shockwave that sends nearby enemies flying. Interesting. And then we call these things down, and these let you change your loadout. They act as fast travel on the map. Oh, they're trying to do like a topography thing to try and help. I'm guessing like that reddish brown is going to be lower stuff, and then when you get those lines on the blue, that's higher elevation. It's my guess. Helidon, new to Chunka. So where did the name Helidon come from? Just wondering. The Ket Carfallen. Interesting. We're playing a Scott Rider, but they have the loadout from Sarah Rider. Okay. Helidon's a moon? Huh. It works. That's kind of cool. I'm wondering if this is before you've even landed. I wonder how this menu pops up, is what I'm wondering. I want to go there. Please let me go there. Right now. I don't want to wait. The sand. Oh my god. I wonder if that's like a monster that's...
Out here, we are more exposed to the heat.
Because
in Andromeda, all of the planets have
disappearing.
localized and or global hazards. The Pathfinder and the Nomad are both separately outfitted with life support systems that help protect against these hazards.
Yeah, there it goes
But
again.
once you run out, you'll need to find a safe location or a forward station to recharge.
I'm reading normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
As you travel throughout the world,
There it
you'll
goes
find
again.
new areas to explore,
Wonder what
new
that
characters, and new storylines. Ultimately, and new storylines.
The datapad blinked.
Ultimately,
Helidon, a moistureless, sweltering landscape covered by a large number of cover subsidence sinkholes, Helidon still supports life to a limited degree. The fledgling Krogan colony of New Tuchanka is here, along with what appears to be abandoned mining facilities, scattered outposts, and camps. And then that would be our missions there. Conflict in the colony, dismantled, taming a desert. So cool.
All of these discoveries will help raise the viability of the planet.
And those are drop pods, and they appear to have like little cargo attached to the bottom. These look really cool.
Pacifying threats.
Oh, let me look at the cool creature. Oh. It's got little barbs. It's gonna be so cool.
Threats.
Yeah, there's sinkholes.
Environmental problems. And accomplishing
Fluorite mineral node. A source of low dispersion optics, flux, ceramics, and enamels. Also vital for the manufacture of hydrofluoric acid for various applications. Plus 10 Helios research data. It's blue. It's the blue thing that you collect. Because I doubt we're going to call it fluorite. It's the blue thing that you collect on Helidon. I think it was Drac, wasn't it? Yeah, it looks like Drac.
and wake up more colonists from cryosleep.
It's interesting that we have to wake up colonists in stages. But I guess if you don't have enough resources for everybody.
Who you decide to wake up will determine what perks and advantages you'll get.
Science pods, selected for their years of field experience and ingenuity under pressure, these scientists' expertise can quickly improve the initiative's research and resource gathering capabilities. Military pods, military veterans from across the Milky Way have brought their expertise to Andromeda, including advanced combat training and wilderness survival skills. And commerce pods. Trade is the lifeblood of civilization. These talented merchants and entrepreneurs can use their connections to acquire rare items, grow financial investments, or improve inventory management. So I wonder, like, how many times you have to unlock pods, or if it's just a one-time thing for each of them. It just seems a little silly.
Simply figuring out how to access one of these vaults is a challenge in and of itself.
Seems like a lot of water for Helidon. I can't tell.
Once inside, you'll need to rely on skills from every element of Andromeda gameplay,
cool.
and then make it out alive.
Again, no, I figured I'd just die in
vault.
there. That looks like a female Angaran. It's not Jarl. What's up with that? I want Jarl. Yeah, we're in our civvies, our casual clothes. So this isn't a combat mission. Interesting. Again, purple plants, really awesome. Those are Angaran. They do the double leg bend a lot more exaggerated than a lot of other of the double leg bend creatures. Which is pretty much all of them that are Saurian human. Whoa. Alrighty. Well, that's it for that one. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe. If there's more trailers coming out, I may be able to get a reaction video done, but I am moving in a week. And then I think by the time I'll have internet and access to my computer again after that, early access will be starting. And I have that, and I have pre-ordered, so I'm going to be playing. And I'm thinking for early access, I want to just focus on like some multiplayer and character creation. so no spoilers for that. If I do play some of the story mission, it will be clearly marked spoiler. I did a poll and I decided that for the first 2 weeks after actual launch date, so March 21st, I'm going to do more spoiler light videos. So maybe a review and a couple of fun things that don't get into massive spoilers. But everything will be spoiler tagged for probably 6 to 9 months if it spoils anything character or plot related. Playthroughs won't be marked because obviously if it's gameplay it's going to have spoilers. Just be aware of that. So if you are interested in watching any of that, subscribe, and you can also find me on Twitter at SisonaCR, and that will have a lot of updates on what's going on. That's a lot easier for me to do on a quick basis than putting out a YouTube video, especially when I'm packing up my computer this weekend. So, all right, that's everything. Thanks for watching. Sisona signing out.